I'm hot, red, sweaty. I have undercut cut, so I got my hair up. But we're gonna bathe kittens today, guys. You'll see why. These guys are monsters and they play in their food and their poop and pretty much everything that exists in life. So you get to watch me torture them and humiliate them for their crimes. Just kidding. But they are dirty. So you are dirty. Oh, do you hear her? And she's the dirty one. She's the dirtiest one. I wonder why she's the one screaming. Maybe because sometimes when I'm not doing everyone, I have to do just her alone, thanks to her stinky inkies. I'm trying to get stuff out of the way so that I can bring you in a little more personably. You know, I know you really want to be a part of things, right? Right? Oh, there we go. Okay. So basically, I've got a bunch of hand towels. Hi, Kim. And just excuse my kitchen, guys. I have been out and about today. I trapped. We went to the Board of Health meeting. Kim's going to update you on that. That's her thing. Tune in tomorrow. Why is there an old dry noodle in this? Gross. Honestly, this whole tray idea is gross. I'm just throwing that away. Okay. These brushes for cleaning bottles. Yeah. They could honestly, all of this can go in the dishwasher. It needs a good wash. So, I'm just cleaning my cleaning space, waiting for y'all to join. Let me know when you're watching while I get things set up and slightly more presentable for you. Oh, so what? What, babies? I know. My kitchen's a hot mess and you're giving me an excuse to kind of clean it up so I don't embarrass myself. We don't need to embarrass me, do we? Yeah. Maybe a little bit, but not that much. No one needs to see a dusty sink. That's hand soap. So I'm going to be using my dispenser, but I promise that the only thing in this is Dawn dish soap. I don't keep anything else because sometimes when I get kittens, I just want to have Dawn at the ready so that I can just go ahead and bathe them and not be searching for all kinds of soaps. And it honestly just works better on dishes, in my opinion. So, my OCD kicked in. I'm sorry, guys. I have to do it. Have to. Alright. So, hello. Now there's 6 of you. We're going to do a kitten bath time. These guys, hi Andrea, hi Max. These guys have taken to playing in their poop and their wet food and their water bowl. They scream and they get excited, and it's a hot mess. We're also battling some diarrhea, so they're all going to get a little dose of Binabac, which is a probiotic. I like this because I only have to do it once a week or at the most twice a week. But you just turn this little dial all the way in. And there's a few other medications that you give that's in a tube like this. But this is called Binabac Plus. And it's got numbers, and you turn the dial. So I'm going to turn it to 0, take off the cap, and express it so we know that the tips come out. But then we turn it, and it has instructions. So 1 gram for kittens. So you'd go to the little, from 0 to 1 will look like this. See that little space right there? And you just put it in their mouth and shoot it in there. So when they're done with their bath, they get this. It's like a little treat. All right, who's first? Yeah, I vote you too, because this is the gremlin of my problems. Look at this thing. Do you see? Every day she's got the poopies. She plays in her food. Look at her face. Every day she looks like this, and I have to bathe her. So I just kind of set them in this water. I try not to like super freak them out with the running water at first. I just use that as a rinse off. But with how embedded it is in her coat, I do want it to kind of just soak onto her. And we got to kind of get it on her little chin, because her's a dirty girl. So this litter is the LGBTQ litter. The only one I can tell you who's who is G is the orange one, and Q has the collar. I don't have my spreadsheet pulled up to tell you who is who beside then. I'm still kind of remembering who's who. This is the teeny tiny one. And she is the most outspoken, noisy, has all the things to say. But look how used to a bath she is, because we have to do this so much. She isn't even bothered. She's just like, all right, we're having water playtime. And even if your kittens aren't extremely disgusting, this is still kind of a good thing to do with them, just in case they ever need a bath. Everyone likes to say, well, cats don't need baths, they clean themselves. Some cats do need baths, especially longer haired ones like my Mila, Princess. If they get diarrhea, they're going to need help with a bath. Everyone gets diarrhea at some point in their life. It's going to get matted in their fur. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to lick poop off my feet. So they don't either. It tastes terrible, especially when it's, icky sick, a whole bunch of icky. Yeah, we don't want them to do that. So just teaching them to tolerate bath time is a good thing for them. Yeah. Yeah, for little stinky babies. Can you see the color of this water? This is how dirty. Yeah. That's how dirty she was. Oh yes, it'll carry into adulthood. If I recommend at least trying to do it every 3 to 6 months. On a longer hair cat more often. I know. I don't want it to be too warm though. Just because longer hair cats are most likely going to need baths more often. Even the really clean ones. All cats as they age, they're going to need a bath. Because eventually they're just going to be older, harder to maintain cleanliness themselves. These guys, mother would still be helping them clean up. And then their diarrhea makes it worse. And then they're kittens. And I don't have a whole kitten room for these ones, so they're still in pens. Eventually, once the diarrhea goes away, they'll get to come out and have playtime. And what I do is I set up barriers around my dining room, and then we'll play in my dining room. But these guys aren't there yet because I don't want diarrhea on carpet. Good news is, upstairs, I had someone donate some some heavy duty peel and stick vinyl plank flooring for up there, so I'll be able to actually put hard floors up there, take the carpet out, and my foster room up there will no longer be carpeted after this stickies up there, because you can't clean stick out of carpet. You just can't. Look at you. You're just so yellow, it's coming off on the towel. Do I need to give you a whole second bath? Oh, dirty dirts. Oh, you still haven't swallowed your... Look at you. Yeah. I almost think she likes this, honestly. Yeah, burrito. Burrito. Look at her. Look at her. She's all wet. Yeah. We're going to rinse this out. Fill it up with some more water. It's not too hot. Are you all done? So in this carrier, I have another towel, and under it is a heat disc so that they don't get chilled. This one seems to want to go next. This is cute. It has the collar because it looks a lot like the other one, and if they ever get up to the same weight range, I'm not going to know who's who. So this is literally not that warm, but it's not cold either. Kittens have delicate skin. We don't want to overdo it with heat, but we also don't want... He said no. The bigger ones have been a lot cleaner, so I think we've only bathed them once so far versus that little one who is constantly getting cleaned off because she's just a hot mess. Yeah. You got poop toes. She's got poop toes. Very poopy toes. And you got poop on your butt. Ew. So I do use my finger and feel around for clumpies and pull them out. And it's gross. If you're like a huge, oh my god, you're touching its butt, put gloves on. I'm not going to because I'm quite literally in soapy water. And it's not like I'm going to do this and then go eat chips without deep scrubbing my hands, okay? I'm not completely crazy. Just kind of chaotic. It's in my name. It's in my name. Oh, look at your little toe beans. Your little pink beans. I know, you hate me. But it's okay, because now you stink less. I'm also going to redo their dewormer. And hopefully that'll help with their poopies. Yeah. Yeah, your poopies. Your poopies. I don't want to put water on your face, but let's just wipe this off, shall we? You've got some food face. I know. How dare I? How dare I? Alright. This water is just about as poopy yellow as the other water was. And I try to do... Oh, that's a little warm. That got a little warm. I try to do this low, kind of like this, not loud and angry and mad. It's just a rinse. It's just a rinse. And I just kind of rub it in. I flip them over. They don't like this part quite as much. I'll give them a little scruff. Because I'm not trying to waterboard you, honey, but I gotta get all the soap out of your pum-pums. Check your butt. Wash your butt. Do your little chin. Yeah, well, you see that big old hunk of food that just come off your chin? Well, you're not supposed to stick your ear in there. You do got some dirty ears. Here, let's wipe that out. Yeah. I'm not even scruffing him right now. He's just like, alright. If the temp and everything is a good level and you're not super loud and you do this a couple times, they really just don't care. It's simple. It's simple. Kim, I'm going to start sending you my spreadsheet of names so that you can remind me who's who until I learn who's who. Because when I got so many kittens and they look quite similar, I get them mixed up, okay? It takes me a week or two to get used to them. Let's give you some probiotic. He said, ew, no. Oh, you took that like a champ. Good job. Yeah. Like a champ. Poop beans. Yeah, this one's cute. We know. It's got the collar. It's the only one I know besides Orangey. The other ones, I forgot who's who. I was too preoccupied with Plus. And Choo Choo. I wasn't into my... Oh, the Dilute Tortico. Torty Tabby. She is, L. Because she's, you know, the obvious girl. Yeah. Would you like your sibling? Your sibling's no longer stinky, inky, inky. So I use one little tea towel for every 2 kittens. And then that's kind of too wet. So and quite literally one little bitty squirt of Dawn, not a big dollop. A little goes a long way. Hi Barbara, hi Heather. Alright. Alright guys, so we've done 2. Who's next? How about you, Biggin? Well, you've already gone. You don't get a second turn. No. Oh, look at all the poop. Poopy toes. Poopy belly. They had poop up halfway up the walls of their kennel, guys. Are you a boy? Girl. 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 A big girl. Alright. In we go. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are so good. You're such good kittens. Yeah. So good. Well, hold on. Your front feet are also poopy, so they kind of need a soak too. I'm sorry. I know that you guys like to kind of hang over the edge and pretend like you're dying, but you're not. But you're not. Alright. The only way to really get it off is to rub. So she's got some here. Sometimes when they're being resistant, I'll just kind of flip them over. Look at that. Can you see that cute face? Yeah. Rub them paws. Rub that back. Now that it's soaked a little, get more on the side of her face. I know. But you got poop on your cheek, of all places, girl. So these guys, now that Plus is gone, their litter box is in the half where he was, where the litter boxes are supposed to be. And they just think that's so awesome, and they just play in their litter boxes all day. The novelty will wear off soon, and I can't wait. But for now, it's still there, because it's still new. And they're just little tiny babies, and they're still kind of got a gross factor. Because mom still usually helps keep them clean at this age. Speaking of moms, kittens, I was on my way home. I turned onto my street, and like the first cross street is this little house at the end, and I see a black cat and like 3 kittens on my street where I've trapped 75. Well, if I include this end that I was on, I've trapped 150 kittens in a quarter mile, or cats and kittens in a quarter mile. So 150 kittens, and I've already found another mom and litter of kittens. That's how bad it is where I am. Thank you. Rissy. I just kind of ignore it and keep going. I grieve at night when I'm not on camera. We're trying to do stuff with the kittens. Yeah. I grieve. I just tend to do it by myself. So, if I'm not confronting that, that's why. I have a therapist. I do it in therapy, and all of that stuff. Yeah. It's not because I'm completely heartless, only slightly. Just kidding. Alright. Yeah. I knew your nose wasn't supposed to be yellow. Who knew? I knew. But who else knew? Who else knew? Yeah, look at them cute little pink toes. Them not so yellow toes. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get that high up on your head. I just wanted to get a little bit where the coos mark was. Yeah. Yeah. Look guys, a little wet rat. Yeah. This isn't their first bath. That's the only reason why they're being so good. Oh my goodness, look at you. Yeah. This is a gorgeous wet rat. Look at the wet rat. He says, now I'm cocooned, as clean, as warm. And I fed them wet food before I did this, so that we don't have to go in and make a big old mess after all this, like I did the last time me and Greta bathed them. I was dumb, we bathed them, and then I gave them wet food and they just jumped right in. Mistake on my part. Alright, 2 to 3. Time for the probiotic. It looks like I'm giving them a shot, but it's literally just a glob of gel in their mouth. And it doesn't taste horrible, so they don't hate it. It's just kind of weird because it's gelatinous. And it's a new taste. Ta-da! She's not impressed. Look at the cute face. Hi. Let's clean your toe beans. Yeah. Look at you. Yeah, you're still a little wet. Look at your little shaky leg. Oh my goodness. Let's put you on a heating pad so you can start to dry. You weren't quite as bad as the other two, but it doesn't surprise me since you're probably... I honestly think that this is part of 2 different litters. So there was like 4 litters. There was 2 around this age. The little ones that Kim had, and then we had some that were all black that were part of an older litter. They were like a week older. So I think the kittens in this are maybe 4 to 5 days apart. So a couple of them are smaller and a couple of them are bigger. But we'll never know. So they're just all 1 litter now. I mean, they were when we found them, including the little ones. So who's next? I think the high white one that we just did is the one that I've named B. So I think the little teeny tiny one is T. So L, B, G is the orange one, T is the little one, and Q is the one with the collar. But yeah, T is very much, no, yeah, okay. I agree with that. So L is this one. This is L. El Poopo. Look at her poopy toe beans. They don't look as bad because she's, gray and dilute tan and colored. She's not all white. Look at her. She says, "What are you doing to me, human?" But this is Miss L. E-L-L-E. She's more of the Spitfire one of the group, which you can expect with any kind of tortie. You would think since she's dilute tortie that her spice level would be diluted, but no, torties are torties. And they have tortitude. Look at her little face. She's like, "Guys, please help. I'm being tortured." Could you stick your other foot back in there, please, so it can soak? No? Okay. Alright. We'll have to do it this way. I know. Oh, no. I didn't want to scruff you. You're supposed to stay up. There we go. I just hold you upside down. How's that? I don't like to scruff you. Not when you're good kittens. Not when I don't have to. Well, you gotta stand in it. There you go. Stand in it. She's like, ugh, gross. The one paw that's got poop on it, she doesn't want to put in the water. I know, honey bunches. You got crusties on your head from food. You got little eye crusties from who knows what. Playing in poop, probably. My eyes would be irritated if I played in my poop. And my siblings' poop. That's just gross. Y'all are gross. Kittens are gross, guys. That's why this is easy. By the time they're 8 to 10 weeks, you've picked up so much poop and cleaned so much poop and stepped in poop and touched poop that you're darn pooping tired of these pooping kittens and you're ready to poop and throw them at someone else. So, kittens, easy to get rid of. Don't get attached because there's so much poop. How do you get rid of them? Poop. That's how. Then multiply it by how many poop machines I have, and I'm so ready for them to be able to go so that I can save more poop machines because I hate myself. Right? Little pooper duper? Yeah. I think they kind of like this water because they know they're dirty. They don't really like to be dirty. And this is why you go in and you just pet them. And a lot of people like to use a toothbrush and just rub on them and help teach them to groom themselves after they eat. I've never really had to except for on a couple of kittens, so that little one I might have to because she's just so messy. Hi, Sarge. Hi, Sarge. She's looking, she knows I'm about to turn this on and she's just looking at it like, oh God. Yeah, I know, but we gotta. We can't leave you covered in dish soap. Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't move your head when I got it so close to the water. I was just trying to get your little food cheek, your little cheek full of food. Get this ready for the last one while we get you dry. Yeah, I know. I'm a monster. Look, you still gotta wring out the booty. There you go. Her little heart. She's so done with me. Little burrito. Time for the probios. Time for the probios. Yeah. Look at you. You are so cute. Oh, I'm sorry. Not really. It's not like you hate it. It's good for you. Yeah. It's good for you. Maybe this will humiliate them enough that they'll stop staying in their poopies. Though I'm very doubtful. Because they're babies. And babies are just gross. Look at your dirty ear. Let's get that. Let's get your dirty ear. That's a little rough. I'll just use my finger. There we go. Oh, man. What a big old clump of goop. This one's got some goops. Yeah. I need to get some little cotton swabbies. Cotton balls. Those things. Because they're good and soft. I don't really like to use this so much because it's a little more rough. But she's just got this one glob in there that I want to get it out. Yeah. Look at that glob. Globby. Globba globba. You got it. Let's dry it out. Oh, you're being such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Miss L. I know. She said, ma'am, I'm ready for the heating pad. I am all the colds. Yeah. Going with your already warmed up siblings. Your turn. Last one is G. Out of LGBTQ, we got G. Look at the poopy monster. He's actually not terrible. He's got some yellowing on him from and a crusty butthole, but he's not nearly as bad as all the others. Oh, I know, this warm. He said, excuse me, what just happened? Excuse me. I know. I know, it's different. No, we're not done. Stick your booty in there. It's got crust on it. We gotta get the poopies off. No, not on me, in the sink. Yeah. Guess who's next? RuPaul's next, because he also has a poopy butt. I know. I know. But you got poop stuck to your tail, so I had to get it off. Please don't poop while I do this. Sometimes I wonder about y'all, you know? Some of y'all kind of gross. Some of y'all are. I think you're the cleanest one of the group today. Your water's almost the same color as we started, almost. Not quite so bad. Kind of weird for the boy to be the clean one, though I'm pretty sure one of the other ones is a boy too. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm done. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at your little feet. Yeah. Oh, sweet baby. He said, excuse me, I am so done with you. I just kind of wring them out. Just pet down them. Get a lot of the water off that way. Little bouncy bounce. Ta-da! He said, excuse me, I still got to do your probiotic, but sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's good for you. Num 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 num. Yep. All right. And I have the powdered version of this probiotic, but this one seems more concentrated and helps with kittens, so that I don't have to constantly be putting it in their food. This one is a once a week to twice a week probiotic, so it's just easier for them, and I think it's honestly a little gentler on their tummies. because it doesn't have quite, I don't think it has quite as much as the powder form does. Yeah, it's got a little bit less, so it's more baby friendly. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the cute baby. Look at him. This is G. So we're going to add him to the cuddle puddle in here. And then we're going to move on to our last subject for now. Anyone want to guess who? It's not part of this litter. If that gives you any hints. So if you want to guess who's next. Well, Sarge, why can't you say it? I'm right here. Are you shy? We're keeping secrets, guys. Oh. All right. Did anyone want to guess? Well, it's hard to read and do this, and it's a little bitty screen. I can see 3 messages at a time. Hold on. Yeah, so we're doing 6 kitten baths for now. Oh, well, thank you, Sarge. I appreciate it. Yes, RuPaul is next. He's also got the butt of poops. RuPaul! Oh, hi, poopy butt. This little monster is exactly that. He is a whole monster. And he's got crusty butt. So, in we go. And he's not a fan of this at all. So I do have to slightly restrain him more. Yeah. You're the one that's got poopy butt. Yeah. Yeah. I had to do this a couple days after he got here. He was just so crusty all over. Between poop and his face was bloody with blood crusties, and oh, it was terrible, and it wasn't just very fun. Well, you got the poop on your butt is hard, buddy. You gotta soak it. It's gotta sit in here so I can rub it. Yeah. I know. How dare I clean your booty? How freaking dare. You won't do it. My dog tried, but it was already hard, so I have to do it. No. Yeah. Yeah. He is so unimpressed. Unimpressed. Today is not his favorite day. Unimpressed. Today he just wants me to go away. Go away. Alright. We got the crusty booty stuff off. Well, hold on. Oh, that's too warm. There we go. I know. How dare. How dare I not want soap in your fur? Your long, luxurious locks. Look at you. I know. Oh my goodness. Well, hold on. I gotta get the side of your lip. Oh, well, see what happens when you wiggle? You got blood on your lip, though. Or, well, you did. I just want to make sure it was washed off. Gosh. Gosh. Bring out your fur. Look. Look how small he looks now. Looks like a little black rat. Scoop. Yeah. We are also going to give him some of this, but I'm going to wash off the tip. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. There you go. Wash the tip back off. Put the lid on it. Let me clean your little eyeball. Yeah, it's a little goops. There we go. I know, I gotta be gentle with his eyes because we think maybe the bone right below it is slightly fractured from whatever happened. And that might be why it's still kind of, if you see his eyes, one's just a little squinty. A little squinty. He's so mad at me. I know. I know. I know. I know. You want to go back into your warm bed? All right. So he's got one of those self-warming beds, so he's not freezing to death either, y'all. I'm going to leave these guys in the carrier for a little while longer. Let me turn this around. Just so they can dry off some more and it stays warmer in here. And I can just... Yeah, I know, you're mad at me. Kind of cover this up. Excuse my dirty counter, okay? And my dirty house, and my dirty cat, and my really dirty dog. Alright. Let's go in here and visit Pernini and Co. Pernini and Co. Mama Nini. Yeah. Say, Mama cleans these kittens, so they're not quite bad. As bad. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I apparently made her angry. Yeah. Yeah. So these will all get probiotics later. Oh, this one likes people. This one likes people. Yeah, Pernini's very sweet, but she's also just very loud and annoying, and she purrs and meows and talks and meows and purrs and... Oh my gosh. She's exhausting. That is exactly what she is. Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. I need to do their litter boxes. I want to take a little break first. I'm trying to locate Agua. Do. Let's see how everyone upstairs is doing. Up. So I no longer have a chair up here, courtesy of Poopy Kittens. Someone pooped in the litter box, got poop all over their foot, and then smeared it in my chair. So I gave up on having a chair. Woo! Hi guys! So we're just going to sit on the floor and get all stretched up. I need to do the litter boxes. I kind of didn't do them yesterday up here because I have so many and they're doing a good job. And I was tired. So I did them in the morning, but not at night. Or not this morning. Hi, sir. Oh! Are you okay? You look kind of dumpy. Oh, you're fine. Never mind. You were just sleeping, I guess. You just screamed bloody murder at me. Yeah. Are you sneezy? Is that the problem? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to bring their meds up here. I'll have to do it later. Hi. Goop eyes. Mm-hmm. So these guys are, well, these bigger ones are Choo Choo siblings. And the little ones kind of are too. I'm pretty sure same dad because of the polydactyl toes. Just a different litter, different mom. They're all getting the upper respiratory that Choo Choo had, but they're already on medicine. And Choo Choo had deformed nostrils. So that was the issue with Choo Choo. They were extremely narrow. Snot could not pass through it, so it was just clogging in her nose. And even trying to like do nasal squirting down through her nose, which is very uncomfortable for them, it wouldn't go through. And because she couldn't breathe through her nose, I don't know if you've ever tried to eat with your nose plugged, but it's really hard to do. And then when you don't feel good on top of it and you don't care, she was starving herself. She was extremely dehydrated. Well, I'm cleaning your eyes. You got goopy eyes. And despite the medicine and me trying, we just couldn't get her nasal passages clear, and she went too long without a good amount of food, even with me trying to force feed her. And she was very downhill when we took her to the vet, and it was decided that instead of letting her suffer and go on her own, because her temp was so low that it was nearly impossible to bring her back from that, we just let her go peacefully while we all held her and pet her. Yeah. I'm cleaning this one's eyes, and it's funny because they struggle until you get into like a rhythm and they realize that it feels good to have their eyesight back without all the crusty. She's purring. Yeah. And this little one is a little escape artist. Yeah. Guys, you have all the sneezy snotties. Yeah. Hey, William. Let's see if I can get him to bring me their medicine. William! If he didn't leave. Yeah. I know, you got Goop's eyes. I know. So. Oh, okay. All right. All done. Your turn. You feel good. You feel like you have lots of weight to you. Your eyes aren't terrible. I think William's ignoring me. Or he's not here. And I don't know that he left. I can't remember him telling me he left. But I don't remember anything. So. Yeah. Just get your little eyes clean. My eye drops are up there. Yeah. Hi, little orange munchkin. This is Purrride. Purrride. He said, don't pick me up. I know you're going to clean my face. Your face isn't even bad today. Just one little crusty. Yeah. Yeah, you're next on the face cleaning, bud. It is your turn. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm just so annoying. You want cuddles, and instead I'm cleaning you. How dare I mother you? Like your children. It's almost as if I thought you were. Who'da thunk it? Yeah. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. All done. I got it off. Ow. They're all playing underneath the camera right now, so you can't like actually see them. I know, honey. I know. It's okay. Just gentle wipes. Gentle. I'm done. I'm done. One left. Where is she? Where are you, you little Pippin squeaking? Pip squeaking her squeaks. There you are. This one, very independent lady. Trying to get her attention is hard because she don't care. She's not feral. She doesn't care if I pet her. I'm sitting here just cleaning her eyes. She's not even fighting me, but she does not care to be in your face. She is not an in your face cat. She is content to entertain, but she's also content to accept your love. She's just a regular old middle run-of-the-mill kitty. Yeah. So, I know. Hold on. Let me get this little crusty, and then I'm done. One more. We don't want it to build up. There you go. All done. Oh, you and your 50 toes. All 50 toes. Uh-oh. So the two up here are still kind of, the gray one will let me pick it up, cuddle it, but when I put it in this room, I cannot catch up to it to save my life. I have to chase him down to give him any kind of medications. So he's staying up there at least until we're done with the medicating process and everything, and he's healthy. The black one still wants to eat my face. So he gets to stay up there until he decides that he does not want to eat my face any longer. Because it's hard for me to socialize them when I have to chase them around a room. That's scary to them. Are y'all telling me that you don't like my late night lives? Are y'all telling me you're too old for me? What the heck? Good night, Kim. All you fuddy-duddies with your early bedtimes. Shoot, I still feel like I'm 16 looking for the adult in the room half the time. Who's the adultier adult? Love you, Kim. Night, Kim. Night, everyone else that's leaving. I still have to clean this whole room, medicate these kittens, scoop all of their boxes. I gotta sit down and do paperwork. And then I gotta get up at 7 in the morning so I could take kitties in to get fixed. Kim, check your traps. So yeah. Yeah, fun. Oh my goodness. Big feet. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi Mark. I didn't even see you in here. Hi Fritz. Chilla has been the only one we caught there. I had her set traps tonight because I was supposed to go to 2 different locations, but there was no way that I had the energy to go to and it was 2 different cities, not even 2 different locations in this city. It was other cities within our county. One of them was like 15 minutes from here, so it's not super. The other one's like 25. But when you're like slingshotting between them, it would take me almost 2 hours to go back and forth between them. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't have the energy for this, so I told Kim to just set her traps. And if she caught her boys, then I'd take them in the morning to get fixed. The ones that are picking on her at her house. Mm-hmm. What are you doing, little one? Oh, bless. Oh, bless. So that one's a caboose. This other one, so this is Where's my finger at? There it is. Caboose. The one at the other end here is Cargo. Pride. Rainbow is the tortie in my lap. She likes me for some reason. So the black one, let's start. The black one's Trainwreck because he's a hot mess. This one's, what did I just say? Caboose, Cargo. So Trainwreck, Caboose, Cargo. And the one in my lap is, ow, that's my foot. Locomotive. There we go. I knew it. I knew she had a name. And then the little ones, the orange one is Pride. The tortie's Rainbow. The Torbee is Prism. And then the gray one is Love. It's another Pride litter. And then the Choo Choo Train litter is just one I've wanted to do for a while. And Choo Choo's one of the ones that we had to put down Tuesday. Usually, yeah, the tortie with the extra thumbs, Rainbow, she likes to be all up on top of me. She is pure chaotic energy. She is wild. She's always climbing me. She's always running around me. She wants to know what I'm doing when I'm in here. When I leave the room, she's the one that tries to run after me. She's just kind of like all up in my face. Very curious kitten. That's this one, Rainbow. She said, excuse me. So we actually looked at her leg. We didn't end up taking an x-ray, but you could feel upon palpating it that it likely was broken when she was an itty bitty kitten and just healed wrong. And it would have been really hard to tell as a little kitten, because they can kind of look funny when they're growing anyways. Or it could just be that weird of a deformity that she was born with. I don't know anything about the military, but I totally would if you told me what the ranks are. I'm military dumb, okay? I don't know anything about that stuff. But yeah, I don't know what the ranks and stuff are, so you'd have to like send me a list on Facebook. I don't know. I just know like my knowledge is very limited, and you'll come to learn this. My knowledge is limited to cats, dogs, animals, rescue, some dog training, some pet photography. My knowledge is very specific. Everything else, I was kind of a sheltered child. I didn't watch movies, and the books that I read were fantasy, and they didn't have a whole lot of realistic aspects to them. Unless dragons are real and I just didn't know this whole time. Because I want a dragon. I want a dragon. I want a kitten-shaped dragon. With big wings. Yeah, you don't feel good. Yeah. Do. But I just wanted to get on. Hang out with you guys for a bit. Kind of forced myself to do a few things that I didn't want to do, like getting bath time. I'm tired, y'all. And just hang out a little. Look at this orange guy. Just look at that face. Look at that cute orange face. Oh my goodness. See, all these guys are doing pretty well. This one, he doesn't feel so hot today. So we're probably gonna get off here, get them their nightly medicine, clean the litter boxes out, freshen everyone's water, and I might give this little one some fluids. Need some what? Okay, but I would totally just use the word cantankerous as a whole name. Like the next kitten that's coming is just gonna be named Cantankerous. That's it. Look at you. Boop. Get my dirty foot out of the frame. But yeah, alright guys, I'm going to medicate them. I'm going to get things cleaned up. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all your support and all your kind words. I appreciate it very much. It definitely keeps me going, and everything that you do helps. Everything, even just your general support. It just keeps people going. This can get hard. It can get sad. And knowing that there's people rooting for us, knowing that you are rooting for us is such a huge boost to keep going, keep trying, don't give up. So I appreciate you. I thank you. And I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Good night. Bye.